Hope everyone's doing well. My name is EQ and welcome to Stonkaholics. On this video we're going to be talking about Lossless or LSS. This is more of a one-of-a-kind project. They don't necessarily have any competitors, which is a good thing. And considering the world of crypto where it's currently sitting, we have hackers, scammers, spammers, all that kind of stuff. A project like this can really make some waves in the coming future. Now before we get into this video, if you could throw a like on the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, come check out our Crypto Accelerator program if you want to get access to our premium Discord, our academy, our stonk bot, our buy and sell signals and everything like that. I'm going to leave the link in the comments and in the bio. I'm also going to be hosting a workshop at Miami Crypto Expo from November 10th to 12th in Miami, Florida. The same link in the comments in the bio. You can find the early bird tickets to Miami Crypto Expo, the in-person tickets, and the metaverse tickets in case you can't make it to the in-person experience. I would love to see you in Miami if you're there, and if you are, make sure to sign up for my workshop. I'm going to be dropping more information on that, so definitely make sure to subscribe to the YouTube if you're interested in that information. And without further ado, let's get the intro rolling. So Lossless is currently ranked 680th on CoinMarketCap. We're sitting at a market cap of 30 million, which is really low, and a price of $1.38 per token. This is going to be a token because it's based off the Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, so there's a bridge. That's good to see. That's what we want to see. There's an audit through hacking, which we'll be going through later. That's also great to see. Now, Lossless has been around since around June 3rd of 2021. At least that's when they released their tokens for public sale. We were sitting on a nice flat line all the way through September into the early days of October. So if you would have gotten in within, let's say 3 weeks ago, you could have gotten around 18 cents. Now we're sitting at $1.39, so you're a little bit shy of a 10x move, but anyone that got into Lossless early, like Brian in our Discord group, congratulations. Fat gains, and hopefully that does get that 10x so you can create that moon bag on Lossless. Now this is one that I wouldn't suggest buying now. You're looking at a skyscraper at the moment, so we can look for a retracement opportunity. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. Now Lossless has a total and max supply of 100 million. So it's finite, it's deflationary, the supply is not very high, and currently you have a circulating supply of 22 million, which is 22% of the total supply. The Lossless protocol freezes fraudulent transactions based on a set of fraud identification parameters, and it returns the stolen funds back to the owner's account. Now, when they first created this, there wasn't a lot of positive sentiment. People weren't talking about it, but then they were working with Cream Finance, and Cream Finance got hacked, and luckily they were working with Lossless. Lossless was able to freeze that money and return 100% of the money back to the owners. Once that happened, the news popped, and that's what caused Lossless to get this 10x move. So as we hear more about hacks, we're going to hopefully see more news about Lossless protecting our asses, or protecting the exchange's asses, we should say, because then they don't have to go through the insurance. But it's ironic because at first people didn't want these freezing protocols because that would demean the process of the blockchain, but the way that this protocol works is actually really solid. The code detects fraud, freezes, and reverses stolen funds. The token creators insert lossless code into the protocol to mitigate the losses suffered from exploits and hacks. There is urgent freezing. The Lossless API will allow hack spotting bots to detect and freeze fraudulent transactions, securing rewards for the bot's creator. There's fraud analysis, so the Lossless committee overviews frozen transactions, validates the fraud, and makes the decision to freeze the receipt address permanently. And there's a process of reversing the stolen funds, so the committee enacts a proposal for transaction reversal, and the code reverts stolen funds back to the owner's address. And there's two levels of loss mitigation. There's rapid response, where the community of white hat hackers will build hack spotting bots, scan transactions, and freeze hacks using the Lossless dashboard. And then there's the Lossless decision-making body, which the affected token creator, the Lossless committee, and the independent third-party auditors validate a hack and take action to reverse stolen funds back to their rightful owners. So the way that they mitigate hacks is their stake-based reward system that incentivizes the community to develop increasingly efficient hack spotting mechanisms. The spotter who took action first gets the reward, which emphasizes the users to want to be on there and look for potential hacks and catch them first so that they can essentially get that reward. Because you know the reward is going to be fat when you're returning millions and millions of dollars. Now, it's designed by the minds behind Wix, so clearly there's institutional money behind it and a lot of people behind it that have the money to back Lossless. You have a transparent reward system that guarantees high levels of participation and innovation. and you have an intuitive dashboard that gives access to perform manual transaction overview. Here's the roadmap of 2021. We are a little behind, but they do have the audit. The solidity standard is there, and the committee establishment is there. Now we're actually working on Q3 at the moment, which is the hack monitoring toolkit, the loss token governance, and the platform launch. And then in Q3 is going to be the out-of-the-box token relaunch, the wrapped major ERC20 tokens with lossless code, and the BSC dot support. That's going to be huge when they actually get Binance Smart Chain and Polkadot support. Here's a look at some of their team. There's a lot of members and there are advisors, a lot of the guys from DAO Maker, just like Heroes and Empires like we were talking about yesterday. Here's some of their partners and some of the institutional money that's behind it, including DAO Maker, Master Ventures, Polka Foundry, CyberFi, Magnus Capital, Pools Ventures, and so on and so forth. It's a lot of institutional money. Again, this is what you want to see. A project with audits, a project with institutional money, a low market cap. This is something that can definitely put on another 10x, no problem. It's only at a $30 million market cap. So let's say it wanted to get to a $3 billion market cap. That's still 100x potential, and $3 billion is not that much for a project of this caliber that could potentially change the whole game for the crypto world and actually add a sense of value to these hacker protocols and freezing protocols that people were hating on for so long until they started to lose money. If you want to dig deeper into their white paper, you can go through the white paper and the integration through their Git book. This is going to be available on their website. But there's a lot of information that you can go through top to bottom to learn everything you want to learn about Lossless and see if this is a good investment opportunity for yourself. Keep in mind, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes. Do your own diligence when trading and make sure to trade at your own risk. Taking a quick look at their smart contract code review and security analysis audit that was performed by Hackin. And according to the assessment, the customer's smart contracts are well secured and have good test coverage. You see insecure, poor, secured, and well secured. They're sitting at the very top. That's great to see. After they went through the whole audit, there was only one low severity issue, which was addressed and fixed. So that's exactly what you want to see for the audit. That's great. Thumbs up for Lossless. And thank you for going through this process to get your audit. Now, as we can see on the daily chart, we're currently up 74% on the day. This already passed the all-time high. We already mooned on Lossless, so I wouldn't consider buying it right now. You're going to be buying the top. But when we're looking at retracement opportunities on a long-term scale, we could probably start this from the bottom. And based on your Fibonacci, we could see a price drop all the way down to 71. Now, if you did want to start from the actual start of the impulse move, which some people would, this could drop down to around 94 cents or to 76 cents. So anything under $1 is going to be a good time to start using DCA on Lossless if it wants to start retracing down and fulfill the Fibonacci retracement. Now, if you fall towards the $1 range, you could be seeing a continuation pattern. And that this is only if we hit a top. This could continue to move. This is only deciding whether this is the top and we start to move down from here, which looks like it could be possible, especially after we're up 70% just on this candle alone. So you had a little bit over a 10x move from our buy signal and stonk bot all the way up. If you want to get access to our stonk signal, which would have given you the signal 3 days before we actually impulsed, check out our premium accelerated program on our crypto buy and sell signals. Those links are going to be in the bio in the description of this video. Now, if we were to see this fulfill all the way and go through a full Fibonacci retracement on the daily, which this could take weeks to months to fulfill, more than likely months, we could see this fulfilled down in the next coming months down to $1 and then potentially push all the way back up anywhere from $1.80 up to $2.60 and maybe even more, depending on how much this wants to retrace. So we're going to keep a close eye on Lossless, but again, I don't recommend buying it right now. You missed that shot. Your shot to buy would have been a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago before this actually impulsed. But I do want to talk about this project, and it's one of the few projects I talk about while they're mooning, just because I do think there's a lot of validity in the market, and I think that this is something that could really change the crypto world, and that when more people find out about this, is going to be implemented into more systems, and the more dexes and stuff like that that use Lossless, the better it's going to be. The main reason is that centralized exchanges usually have insurance. That's why they choose and pick what coins you want to trade, where a decentralized exchange doesn't have that insurance. So that's why you're able to just trade whatever is on that actual chain, like the smart chain or the Ethereum ecosystem. You can just trade whatever, but it's up to you. Now, if these decentralized exchanges start to use Lossless, they can cover their own assets. and they'll be able to give you a sort of insurance so that you can comfortably invest in some of these projects through a decentralized exchange. And if that DEX is hacked, you don't have to worry about losing your money because they give you a, well, shit out of luck, sorry. No, in this case, Lossless will be able to hopefully cover your ass and be able to reverse those funds to the DEX and get it back to you. Now, unfortunately, this happens a lot. We even had one of our Discord members get hacked the other day. So make sure to continue to change your passwords. Make sure to not have too much money in any of these accounts, so on and so forth. Stay safe out there. Keep your money in cold wallets. Don't be flashing money on social media and shit like that. That's not the way to do it. And that's going to about wrap up this video. If you didn't get a chance to before, make sure to throw a like on the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, come check out our Crypto Accelerator program. If you want to check out tickets to the Miami Crypto Expo, that's also available in the same link. Again, I'm going to be dropping that link in the bio and in the comments and the descriptions everywhere. It's linktree/Stonkaholics, but you'll be able to see it. Or check out our website at stonkaholics.com. And I hope everyone has a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world, and catch you on the flip side.